Before cities, before borders, before nations, humans were already fighting. Not with uniforms. Not with flags. Not with national anthems. But with stones. With sticks. With fear. War did not begin with governments. It began with survival. Early humans lived in small tribes. Food was limited. Land mattered. Water mattered. Safety mattered. When two groups wanted the same territory, conflict followed. These were not wars in the modern sense. There were no standing armies. No strategies written on scrolls. Just groups defending what they believed was theirs. Archaeological evidence suggests organized violence existed thousands of years before recorded history. Skeletal remains show injuries from weapons. Ancient burial sites show signs of conflict between groups. War, in its earliest form, was personal. As civilizations formed, war changed. In Mesopotamia and Egypt, rulers organized soldiers. Weapons improved, bronze replaced stone. Shields, spears, and chariots transformed small clashes into structured battles. Armies were no longer random groups. They were trained, directed, controlled. In ancient Greece, the phalanx formation allowed soldiers to move as one solid unit. In Rome, legions were disciplined, professional, and highly organized. Rome did not just defend territory. It expanded through calculated military campaigns. War became a tool of empire. It shaped borders. It built roads. It spread culture. And it destroyed cities. During the medieval period, warfare evolved again. Castles rose across Europe. Siege warfare became common. Knights fought on horseback, armored in steel. Religion and political power often mixed, turning conflicts into campaigns justified by belief. In Asia, the Mongol Empire demonstrated the power of speed and coordination. Their cavalry tactics allowed them to conquer vast territories across Eurasia. War was no longer local. It was continental. Then came a quiet invention that changed everything. Gunpowder. Originating in China and spreading westward, gunpowder transformed the battlefield. Cannons shattered castle walls that had once seemed invincible. Muskets replaced swords as dominant infantry weapons. Naval warfare expanded global empires. European powers projected military strength across oceans. War became technological. Power shifted toward those who could innovate. The Industrial Revolution brought another transformation. Factories produced weapons at unprecedented speed. Railways transported troops quickly. Communication improved through telegraphs. World War I revealed the terrifying it was nations fighting. World War II pushed this even further. Blitzkrieg tactics combined speed and coordination. Strategic bombing targeted cities. Civilians were drawn directly into conflict. The war spanned continents and oceans. And in 1945, a new chapter opened. The atomic bomb. For the first time in history, humanity possessed a weapon capable of destroying entire cities in seconds. War had reached a scale where victory and annihilation could exist in the same moment. After World War II, direct global conflict between major powers became less common. But war did not disappear. It changed form. The Cold War introduced nuclear deterrence, a balance of fear. Two superpowers avoided direct confrontation but supported proxy conflicts in other regions. The possibility of global destruction acted as both threat and restraint. War became psychological. In the 21st century, warfare continues to evolve. Drones conduct remote strikes. Cyber attacks disrupt infrastructure. Information warfare spreads through social media. Artificial intelligence begins to assist military systems. Battlefields are no longer only physical spaces. They are digital. Invisible. Global. A conflict can begin with code instead of gunfire. But beneath all technological evolution, one question remains: why do humans go to war? Resources still matter. Security still matters. Power still matters. Ideology still matters. Fear. Ambition. Mistrust. Identity. These forces have shaped conflict across centuries. War has accelerated technological progress. It has redrawn borders. It has toppled empires. It has created nations. But it has also carried immense human cost. Lives lost. Cities destroyed. Generations affected. Throughout history, societies have also tried to limit war. International law developed. The Geneva Conventions were established. The United Nations was formed after World War II in hopes of preventing another global catastrophe. Peace, like war, requires structure. It requires cooperation. It requires trust. War is not constant. But it is persistent. It adapts to new tools, new systems, new ideas. From stone tools to cyber code, from tribal skirmishes to global conflicts, the scale has changed. The technology has changed. But the underlying human factors remain complex. Understanding the history of war is not about glorifying it. It is about understanding power. Understanding fear. Understanding how choices, made by leaders and societies, shape the world. Because war does not begin on battlefields. It begins in decisions. And decisions are human.